God bless you, global Christian friend. God bless you, American people. God bless you, police officers and firemen and postal carriers. God bless you, teachers and factory workers. God bless the American government. God bless the military. 2:35, Luke. Yea, a sword shall pierce through thine own soul also, and the thoughts of many hearts may be revealed, and God knows that's the truth of it. And when you begin to see what he does and how he does it. And that was Anna, 36, which means grace, a prophetess, the daughter of Phanuel, which means face of God. Phanuel, of the tribe of Asher. And she was of a great age, and lived with her husband 7 years from her virginity. And she was a widow of about 84 years old, 84 years old, which departed not from the temple, and served God with fastings and prayers night and day. And she coming in that instance, the continuation, and that's just the way God operates with him. He continued. You'll find this to be the case. If you study Jesus clearly, you will almost understand when he began to mature in his ministry and how he matured in his ministry. Coming into the instant, giving thanks likewise to the Lord, and verse 38, and spoke of him. Notice that? Spoke of him to all that looked for redemption in Jerusalem. Now, spoke of him to all those that look for redemption in Jerusalem. Jerusalem. All right. And when they, verse 39, when they had performed all things according to the law of the Lord, they returned into Galilee to their own city, Nazareth. And the child grew and waxed strong in spirit. Everybody out there say wax strong in spirit. You need to know what it means to wax strong in spirit, to grow strong in spirit. And I say, go beyond that which is spiritual, because there are things that are beyond those which are spiritual. But you have to know, first of all, the spiritual things in order to get there. You can't come up some other kind of way. It just don't work. Jesus said, if you do, what are you? You're a thief and you're a robber. All right. But if you want to serve God the right way, want God to see you in the right light, then obey him. Do what he say, hear what he say, do what he say, mean what he say, mean what you do. All right? Convince him the way that he wants you to be convinced of himself. All right? Now, the child grew, verse 40, and waxed strong in spirit, filled with wisdom. And the grace of God was upon him. Think about that. We got, at least he would perform 25 miracles, or 33 some say, and will speak some 14 parables eventually. That would be written about him. Some to 25, some to 33. But 14 parables. And you can get into that if you want to, but we're not concerned about that at this particular point in time. We want to show you about the Lord. Now, when Jesus was 12, watch this. His parents went to Jerusalem, verse 41. Now, it didn't matter how rich you were or how educated you were. It was mandatory, and you'll find this in Deuteronomy 16:1. We'll go there, Deuteronomy 16:1, to catch up on Deuteronomy 16:1. This is what it says. Deuteronomy 16:1. It says, observe the month of Abib, and keep the Passover unto the Lord thy God. For in the month of Abib The Lord thy God brought thee forth out of Egypt by night. All right? Deuteronomy 16:1. So now we'll read Luke chapter 2 and going back to 41. Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of Passover. We said before, it didn't matter how rich you were or how educated you were. It was mandatory for every Jew to attend the Passover, period. All right? That must have been. And when he was 12 years old, he went up to Jerusalem after the custom of the feast. Verse 43. And when they had fulfilled the days, as they returned, the child Jesus tarried behind in Jerusalem. You notice that? Jesus tarried behind in Jerusalem, which means he was not timid. The average child, they would, and you've seen them many a time, if they miss their mother or their father, they not only become squirmish, but they become panic. Is that right? They become squirmish and they begin to panic. But here, my God, Jesus tarried behind in Jerusalem, which means it was of his own doing. Y'all go ahead. I'm going to stay here. I got reasons to stay here. I can't learn as much with y'all as I can with where I'm going to go to learn. I got to be where I need to learn. I have to know. So y'all just go right ahead and leave me here. I got things to do. I got things to know. I've got minds to accomplish. I can't accomplish them there because I will not be able to function properly as I ought to there learning. Reason being because someone asked a question. Can any good thing come out of Nazareth? All right. So he tarried behind in Jerusalem, and Joseph and his mother knew not of it. Verse 44. But they supposed him to have been in the company, went a day's journey, and they sought him among their kinfolks and acquaintance. And 45. And when they found him not, they turned back to Jerusalem, seeking him. And it came to pass that after 3 days, watch this, after 3 days, think about that. 3 days, here this 12-year-old kid out there in the world on his own. A 12-year-old kid out there in, not just any kid, mind you, all right, but the Savior, the walking universe, the walking icon, all right? After 3 days, they found him in the temple. Watch this, verse 46. Sitting in the midst of the doctors. Everybody say that. Sitting in the midst of the doctors. Sitting in the midst of the doctors. Now, I got news for you. It takes quite a bit of mental fortitude to hold the attention of doctors. I know. I've been among them, both among medical and religious. God bless you, global Christian friends. Till next time, God bless you, America.